Before, when the state used to come and do the weight and the measuring, the children would cry and they would get scared. But now that the mothers have been trained to do it, the kids like volunteer, they have no problem doing it because the moms are doing it. They're trained how to deal with severe malnutrition. We're here with the Seeds of Wisdom team to witness the work that's being done and see how else we can be of support within these communities and within these programs. I am Paloma Abregu, the Director of Community Partners here at Seeds of Wisdom. And for the last few days, we have been with the organization Enlace. They took us to El Refugio, which is a community that is comprised of all indigenous refugees from Guatemala. And this organization, Enlace, works with them directly. Marisol, she's been working with them for about 13 years. She picked us up from Comitán, and we had about an hour and a bit drive to the communities. Before we get into the community, she wanted us to take a pause so she can give us some context about where we're going and what to expect. She brought us to this gorgeous place, which is an internationally recognized natural preserve. It's got 63 different lakes in the area, massive biodiversity. It is what they consider one of the international lungs of the world here in Mexico.
Entonces aquí, esta parte es una área natural protegida. Es un tesoro biocultural muy grande. El lago Ciscao, donde vamos a estar al rato, es un lago internacional, es decir, son aguas mexicanas y aguas de Guatemala. En esta comunidad, pues a pesar de tener tan cerca el agua, las familias no tienen acceso y disponibilidad a agua. Las mujeres, los niños tienen que cargar agua, caminar 45 minutos, desplazarse, cargar agua en la fuente y regresar con un cántaro.
Because they're not Mexican, the state isn't obligated to provide them with what is legally their right, which is access to health, access to water, access to food security. The Mexican indigenous communities are marginalized. So imagine how the refugee indigenous communities are, because they're just going to be that much more marginalized and invisibilized. Now we're going to go to the Refugio and we'll get to meet everybody. And now that we have the context, we'll have a better understanding of what they'll be sharing with us.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Samuel, yo soy Paloma. ¿Cómo te llamas? Rosalí. Samuel, él es Momo. We were received with a million little children, and by all of their mothers and their grandmothers and their sisters and their aunts. They received us very warmly and very excited to share what they've been doing together. They shared agricultural calendars they had created.
Le llamamos el calendario agroafectivo.
En el mes de junio es donde nosotros, mes de junio y mes de abril, es donde nosotros aprovechamos de sembrar lo que es de las hortalizas. Es ahí donde nosotros podemos cosechar lo que es repollo, zanahoria, los rábanos.
They have a chart measuring the nutrition of the children based on age and weight and height, where they're at in their development and their malnutrition. And right while we were there, they were measuring some of the kids.
Bueno, sí. A mí me sorprende mucho cuando veo al centro de salud, que es la parte gubernamental, digamos, las instancias gubernamentales, es una lloradera de niños y niñas. Cuando hacían, porque ahora ya no lo hacían este control.
Y ahora, ¿cómo es que les llega a gustar más? Porque están acostumbrados a que su mamá lo haga. Por eso será, porque hay más confianza en la mamá. Ella también quiere. Amor,
¿Cuántos añitos tiene ella?
2 años.
So the little one that just got weighed and measured, she's from moderate to severe malnutrition. They're trained how to deal with severe malnutrition, and now they're gonna have to do that because you can notice in her belly that's so swollen. It's generally a sign of malnutrition. Majority of the kids were medium to severe malnutrition, which is part of the program that we helped finance actually. There's a few things that happen. A nutritionist speaks with the mothers to let them know exactly what the children need. And they go into traditional medicine to see if that will work to addressing the parasite issues, which is often what's causing the malnutrition. Their first round of deparasitation, they're going to use the plants, the traditional plants from the area. But if that doesn't work, then they'll go to Western medicine to get the parasites out. Yeah. They had shared intimate stories of how the programs have been impacting their lives.
Les vamos a dar un fuerte aplauso para que se animen.
To show how they felt 5 years ago as women and how they feel now as women.
Hace 5 años yo me sentía más joven, caminaba yo más rápido, me movía yo así pues para un lado y para otro. Eso es lo que yo iba yo en los bailes, bailaba yo demasiado. Y ahora no, ya me siento, ya no duele, bien, ya no puedo caminar, no puedo cargar.
¿Y su corazón?
Pero mi corazón sí siente alegría de todo, al menos en juntas como en algo que está bonito, que tiene emoción todavía.
¿Y hace 5 años se hubiera animado a decir lo que está diciendo ahorita?
No recuerdo mis mujeres por acá, eran muy tapaditas, teníamos mucho miedo, nos daba miedo hablar delante del barrio, pero hoy no.
Era joven, pero ahora ya soy vieja. Bueno, antes, cuando entré en Enlace, los hombres dicen, hay muchos que dicen que no tenemos valor de hablar, pero ahora por la gracia de Dios que ya puedo. Antes no me daba pena, me daba vergüenza, pero la vergüenza se me quitó poco a poco.
Antes no me quería yo, pues ahora ya quiero. Me siento libre.
She said, 5 years ago, I didn't love myself, and now I love myself, and now I know I have rights, and I'm an independent person. And to know that we're supporting an organization that does this, that leaves this type of impact on these women in these indigenous communities is just, I mean, it moves you. It's incredible. And it wasn't one story that was like that. It was so many stories that were like that.
I think he pooed finally.